Welcome to Reading the Bible with Pastor. Today we're on Exodus chapter 10, which is the 8th plague, which is locusts. Now, when we read this, we've been talking about how these plagues are showing the power of the Lord. And to begin off this chapter, God tells Moses why he is doing this, so that it will be an event, a story to tell their sons or grandsons, to point to the Lord as the all-powerful. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Go into Pharaoh, for I have hardened his heart, and the heart of his servants, that I may show these signs of mine among them, and that you may tell in the hearing of your son and of your grandson, how I have dealt harshly with the Egyptians, and have done signs, and what signs I have done among them, that you may know that I am the Lord." Right, so these signs, these plagues, are to show the people and remind them that he is Lord, that he is God over all things. So Moses and Aaron went in to Pharaoh and said to him, "Thus says the Lord, the God of the Hebrews, how long will you refuse to humble yourself before me? Let my people go, that they may serve me. For if you refuse to let my people go, behold, tomorrow I will bring locusts into your country, and they shall cover the face of the land, so that no one can see the land. And they shall eat what is left to you after the hail, and they shall eat every tree of yours that grows in the field. And they shall fill your houses and the houses of all your servants, and of all the Egyptians, as neither your fathers nor your grandfathers have seen, from the day they came on the earth to this day." Then he turned and went out from Pharaoh. So remember in the last plague from the hail that the wheat and emmer were still left. But now the locusts will come and feast on that as well. So the Egyptians will be left without food or sustenance now because of the hardening of Pharaoh. Pharaoh had turned and let them go. This wouldn't have happened. But again, remember, these plagues, these signs are to show the powerfulness of God, that he is almighty, ruler of all. Then Pharaoh's servant said to him, "How long shall this man be a snare to us? Let the men go, that they may serve the Lord their God. Do you not yet understand that Egypt is ruined?" So Moses and Aaron were brought back to Pharaoh, and he said to them, "Go serve the Lord your God. But which ones are to go?" Moses said, "We will go with our young and our old. We will go with our sons and daughters and with our flocks and herds, for we must hold a feast to the Lord." But he said to them, "The Lord be with you if I ever let you and your little ones go. Now you have some evil purpose in mind. No. Go, the men among you, and serve the Lord, for that is what you are asking." And they were driven out from the Pharaoh's presence. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Stretch out your hand over the land of Egypt for the locusts, so that they may come upon the land of Egypt and eat every plant in the land, all that the hail has left." So Moses stretched out his hand over the land of Egypt, and the Lord brought an east wind among the land all that day and all that night. When it was morning, the east wind had brought the locusts. The locusts came up over all the land of Egypt and settled on the whole country of Egypt, such a dense swarm of locusts as has never been before, nor ever will be again. They covered the face of the whole land, so that the land was darkened, and they ate all the plants in the land and all the fruit of the trees that the hail had left. Not a green thing remained, neither tree nor plant of the field, through all the land of Egypt. So the locusts come, and they have done exactly what the Lord had promised. They would eat every green thing, every tree would be eaten up. Then Pharaoh hastily called Moses and Aaron and said, "I have sinned against the Lord your God and against you. Now therefore forgive my sin. Please, only this once, and plead with the Lord your God, only to remove this death from me." So he went out from Pharaoh and pleaded with the Lord. And the Lord turned the wind into a very strong west wind, which lifted the locusts and drove them into the Red Sea. Not a single locust was left in all the country of Egypt. But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he did not let the people of Israel go. Again, the Lord has hardened Pharaoh's heart to use him to show that God is all-powerful, that he has a plan in mind for the Israelites to go into the wilderness and serve him, and from there to enter back into the land of Canaan and take possession of it. We'll pick up next time with Exodus chapter 10, starting at verse 21. As always, please subscribe to the channel and share this with others that they may also read the Bible with Pastor.